Hi, writers. Yesterday, you did some really important work. You worked to bring the inside of your stories out. You made people feel in your stories and you made people think. You did a fantastic job helping your readers see what was happening on the inside of your heart and inside of your mind. Now, it's really important to remember that writers don't just do this one time. They don't just add the feeling and the thinking in one of their stories. Writers do this every single time they sit down to write. So today I want to teach you that one way that you can plan your stories to include the inside is to use your fingers to tell what the people in your stories did and said, and then to also tell what they thought and what they felt. So you're going to tell what they did and said, and then what they thought and felt. What they did and said, what they thought and felt. What they did and said, what they thought and felt. So I'm going to show you how that works. So when writers storytell, they touch their fingers and say all that they can. They say all they can about the action and the talking part. But then what they do, here's the new part. When we want to tell what happened on the inside, what we're going to do is we're going to slide our finger down, and then we're going to say what our characters thought and felt. So first we're going to tell the action and the talking, and then we're going to slide our finger down and tell what our characters thought and felt. So watch how I do that now. Okay, I have been working on a new story, a small moment story about going on walks with my daughter, Frankie, because we go on walks every day. It's just a little piece of our day. And I'm going to tell the story of the first walk we ever went on together. Okay. One day, I took my baby Frankie for a walk. Look at all the beautiful trees, I said. They are stunning. So I just told what my characters were doing, and I told them talking. Now what do I need to do? I need to think about what I was thinking and feeling. So I'm going to move my finger down. Well, how did I feel when I was walking with baby Frankie the first time? I felt happy. And what did I think to myself? I thought I should take baby Frankie on walks every day because this is really peaceful. Writers, I hope you saw how I just made a plan by first putting my finger up and telling the action part and the talking part, and then sticking my finger down and telling the thinking part and the feeling part. Now, you have some important work to do today. It is your turn to try. I want you to pull out a piece of writing that you put to sleep, something that you haven't worked on in a few days. And I want you to try to wake that story up with action and talk and thinking and feeling. Boys and girls, there are lots of ways that writers bring their stories to life. We know that. And I'm going to remind you right now of those different ways they do that before we head off. So, writers bring their stories to life first by unfreezing people. They make them move, that's the action piece, and they make them talk. That's the dialogue, the quotations that we'll sometimes use. And then this is what we've been talking about yesterday and today. They bring out the inside. They make people feel and they make people think. Writers, you have some important work to go do today, and I am so excited to listen to your story.